Welcome back to another Cult of Collectors. We do have a guest tonight, and but we do have. Let's see, Mike is out for this evening. Lauren is on her way, and me and John are holding down the fort. And we have Bill here from Flashback Posters. Good evening, Bill, sir. How are you this evening?
Hello, hello. Thanks for having me, gentlemen. Good to be here.
Of course.
Good to see you almost in person, Jody.
I know, right? And me and Bill have gone back and forth for some time now. He's always a part of a lot of my group buys over on Instagram. So when the call went out for guests, he was like, heck yeah, I'll do it. So we scheduled him on. And just to clean up some stuff, we are live on YouTube across many channels. We're live on Instagram. If you're commenting on Instagram, we'll probably be late seeing it and we can't pull it up on the screen. So if you really want to be in the chat part of the show, come over to YouTube, either on Cult of Collectors, on my channel, on John's channel, probably on Mike's channel too, even though he's not here. And there we can see your comment a lot faster and a lot better. And any questions throughout the night, throw them out there. We'll try to get to them. And we normally start before we get to know our guest. We normally start with some recent pickups for the week. If you'd like, I only have a handful of things that came in this week. I think John has a few, but we can have our guest Bill go first. If you want to show off, I don't know how many you have. If you've got like 2 or 3 you want to do, and then we'll just kind of do circles. And by the time it gets to the end, maybe Lauren will be here and she can throw on some at the tail end too. And then we'll just go around till we're all done.
All right. I got about 17, so.
Oh heck yeah, man! Load it up. Drop like 5 of them, and then we'll go around circle.
Not all of these are from the past week, but most of them are from the past week. Picked up few things
stuff that's new to you.
Monster Mania up in Jersey.
This is how was new, that?
But it was great. Crowded. Saw some folks that been wanting to see for a long time. So
nice.
This isn't the new pickup. This is kind of the original Terminator 2, kind of almost proto steelbook.
Yeah.
The covering.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
I was able to get Edward Furlong and Hamilton to sign it.
So that's cool.
And then got the man himself, the T1000, a couple months ago. So kind of proud to have that in the collection. Awesome. Of course, this is not new to anyone, but just got this the other day. Spaceballs, the UHD.
Yes.
So that's a
must-have.
That's a necessity. Got to have Spaceballs. Still in the wrapper. And these next two picked up from some vendors at Monster Mania. Got the Vinegar Syndrome tank grill.
Oh, nice.
So just love the artwork on the slip. So
I'm still debating on ordering that. I've got like 2 or 3 editions of Tank Girl already, and I'm just like, do I need another one? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It looks nice, but
it does look good.
Yeah,
it's a nice looking package. They do, high quality. So, and then another one is the Keep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pick that up again. Nice package. The kind of foil printing on there. It's not a steel, but it's more of a digibook. The plastic.
Who put that one out? I like that box.
It's Vinegar.
Oh, is it? Okay. I must have missed that. I must have missed them announcing that one. That's cool.
I didn't see it. They had them out on the table. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that one.
Nice.
So, and then I guess the last one for now is just older movie, but Piranha Steelbook.
Oh yeah, I got that one. That's a beautiful steelbook. They did a great job on that.
Yeah, great looking art, and just kind of a fun movie, and got a couple of cool Piranha posters to kind of go along with that. So
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, you hit up. You normally go to a lot of cons. I haven't been to one, and I'm kind of like debating. There's one coming here in October.
Yeah, usually I go to 3-4 a year. You know, the Monster Manias, because they're kind of local to where I am in the Baltimore area. Occasionally Fan Expo in Philadelphia. Just this past weekend, they had one down in DC. But after a couple of days of Monster Mania, I had to take a break and give the wallet a break.
What's kind of like, because they don't really say on the websites, what's kind of like the going rate? Like, I know there's different pricing as far as like if they have a photo and you just buy it and they sign it versus you bring something for them to sign. What's kind of like the average?
Oh gosh, it really depends on who it is. You know, of course, Star Power is gonna have that that higher price. A lot of folks have been chattering and like Facebook groups and whatnot of all the different add-ons. It used to be a lot of hey, you can do a combo, you get an autograph and a selfie at the table for a cheaper amount. And they've just started having all these add-ons. If you want to have their character name, it's an additional $10 or $20 and all that kind of BS.
Yeah.
But I think there was only about 3 or 4 folks that I went there to see, but Elizabeth Shue being one of them. Had to meet her, Karate Kid. I think for autograph and a selfie was $120, something like that.
That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm debating. I saw that I did a live, well, it was like a live competition a few weeks ago. It was Friday 13th versus Nightmare on Elm Street. So I got to show off some of my Elm Street stuff, and I have like an original 80s Freddy glove for like kids to play with. And I found that Robert Englund's coming in October here to Nashville, and I'm like, oh, I wonder how much that would cost. I got it on his website, and you can actually send shit into him, and he'll sign it and send it back with like, and you can pay like you're like there was like add-ons like for $50. He'll include a picture of him signing it, and but then like he's getting tricky with it because like at first I was like, okay, total came to like 200 and something. I'm like, that's not too bad. But then I went back and noticed, oh, there's a separate area if you're sending a glove or a hat, which is like an extra 25 or $50. So it got close to like $300 if I wanted to send it to him. So now I'm wondering what's going to be the price difference because the ticket alone is like $100 just to go. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'd love to get that thing signed.
Yeah. He'll be at the Monster Mania in August, and he's been around quite a few times, but not sure what his prices are. I haven't gotten anything signed by him yet, but I do have the Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook set that I would like to get signed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And his lines are usually miles long.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal. He's supposed to be there Saturday and Sunday. So, but I mean, it's got a pretty good lineup. So I'm like, but I just wish they would post the prices. That would just be good to know how much do I need to bring? Like, how much do I need to be prepared for?
Yeah, and they usually, at least for Monster Mania, they'll post pictures the day it starts, like late Friday afternoon or something. They'll start posting the price list from the tables. You don't really get to know ahead of time. It's usually the day it starts. So yeah, you got to kind of be ready to go or hit that ATM machine wherever it is and hope it's still got cash in it.
Oh yeah, right. Because I bet they're all cash, aren't they? I bet nobody takes cards. Do that? They all want.
Some do, but it's majority cash. I'd say 85% cash only.
Oh Jesus!
I have that glove as well, Joni.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like an 8. It was in here from when I did the thing. I think what was it? It was like from 84 or something like that. It was from the original Nightmare, and I still have it. I got like a little mannequin hand and slipped it on it. I would love to get just like a sleeve and just put the sleeve on it, so it would be really cool for a display. But yeah, that's one of my. I've got that, and I've still got an original pair of the 3D glasses from Freddy's Dead when I saw it in theaters. And those are my two like OG things I hang on to. But yeah, which is funny you brought up that Steelbook box. That entire show, nobody showed off the Steelbook box. I was like, this is cool, and we won. We beat Friday the 13th. So
I got it just right up there. But still,
it's a beautiful box. I was
Yeah, it
super
is.
excited when they announced they're going to print more. It's going to be missing a couple things, but they're printing more, so you can't get too mad about it for everybody that missed it.
Here are all the folks that
I
got them on
feel bad for
eBay
everybody that paid like $700 for it afterwards.
yeah, for sure.
John, you said you had a few things. Why don't you go next? You can show off a couple things.
First, Movie Hunter said, "Welcome, Bill. Are you a poster collector? I used to be a long time ago, but ran out of space. Each poster took up about 225 spots for movies."
There you go.
Yep. I am a collector and do a little bit of selling occasionally, whether it's just online, collector groups and whatnot. Try to stay away from eBay these days, but if all else fails, go to eBay. And actually going to do a local flea market this weekend here in Baltimore. So,
Oh, that's cool.
but would love to do a Monster Mania at some point. So don't really have don't have any vendors kind of with what I'm selling with a lot of international posters and whatnot.
Yeah. Have you priced out what a booth would cost at a big event like that versus a flea market?
I have a buddy of mine that used to do the Monster Manias, and it's been a few years, but he was saying it's probably around $400 or $500 for the weekend.
That's not bad.
So, yeah, you could win or lose, I guess.
Yeah, depending on the poster, you guys sell just a few.
Yeah, it's true.
We'll get more into that. You stay tuned, Movie Hunter 2000. We'll definitely get some more information from Bill about his movie collection. But let's knock out some pickups real quick. John, what you got?
Well, the first couple movies I have here, they kind of tie in with our foreign movie theme. Not, I got a couple new Japanese movies in this week. This is the 4K version of The Girl Who Leapt Through Time.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
This is by, I'm gonna butcher his first name. I think it's like Nobuhiko Obahashi. And he's the same guy. The both of these first two movies are directed by the same guy that did this movie that I've showed off before.
Oh yeah, I remember showing that one off.
Movie. I really like him. He's a very visual director. And this is fantastic. But this is another movie he made. This is called The Island Closest to Heaven.
I like that cover. That's cool.
They're fantastic. But like I was saying, he's a very visual minded director. He really messes around with aspect ratio and color, and some of his movies he'll switch back and forth between black and white to color to illustrate a point or to set a mood or something like that. And yeah, he's just really fantastic. And I believe he wrote The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, because it says at the very beginning when the trailers are coming up, but it's obviously in kanji, but it says I wrote this 20 years before making the movie, because what's interesting about my third movie, which is another Japanese, but this is a animation. This is called The Boy and the Beast. This is Steelbook 4K. And this was also 4K here. So looks a beautiful transfer. But what's interesting, this director is Mamoru Hosoda. And he actually, I have not seen it, but he directed the animated version of The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Because I believe this movie is only like one kind of tale in the book. It's only like one chapter. So it's kind of interesting. I'm interested to watch the actual anime and see if there's more to the story or not. The next up is kind of interesting. This is a Kino Lorber pick up. This is the Peter Sellers early classics. There's 5 movies on here.
Oh, nice.
Man in a Cocked Hat, I'm All Right, Jack, Heavens Above, Two-Way Stretch, The Wrong Arm of the Law. Really cool. Just each movie gets their own disc, so it's really nice. So I love these sets like this. So the next up is one that I haven't seen in a long time. This is another Kino Lorber. This is A Night in the Life of Jeremy Reardon. It's a River Phoenix collection.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on their website. I thought about picking that up.
That's going way back. What was that? Early 90s?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I think it's 80s. Let's see what the
late 80s.
1988. The last movie set that I have, I picked up the Mystery Science Theater season 13. This was actually not on Netflix. They actually did a crowdfund for this, and they made it for the MST3K.com. It came out a couple years ago, I believe. I didn't know this came out. I actually bought this on Hamilton Books. I didn't even know they had released this. But it's got all these titles on here. Demon Squad, The Gamera vs. Jigger, Munchie. I don't know if that's how I can't remember if that's how you pronounce that The Gamera versus. I can't remember how it's pronounced. But Munchie's on there. Cento, The Treasure of Dracula, and so on. It's got a bunch of stuff on here. Really cool stuff. Robot Wars. One. You guys remember Robot Wars?
Yeah, I think I do.
And the Batwoman's interesting because I don't know why it's a Mexican-made movie, and it's like that. The costume she wears in there, I don't understand why. Like clearly people have not seen it, and all these cosplayers, these girls should play her because it's a great costume. But the last 2 things, I picked up a couple more albums. I'm sorry I'm being cheesy by wearing my Green Day shirt, but I did pick up the American Idiot.
Nice.
Double vinyl.
You're okay. I'm wearing Skinny Puppy, if anybody's familiar with them. So.
And this is another colored vinyl. It's really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. This is also available in 180 gram vinyl, but I think anymore. I was thinking about it earlier. It's like I can't. When I was looking at it, I couldn't decide if I wanted to buy it. I'd rather have the colored because it's not like I'm going to listen to this a million times. So I'm destroying the vinyl, but mostly the heavier vinyls just for like vibrations and it's supposed to have a better playback. And, anyways, they have these, they sell these now, so you don't have to worry about having a heavy vinyl. They sell these weights that sit down on the center of your record and hold it down and keep it from vibrating and hold it in place better. Keeps it from moving. Yeah. Also got a level on there. Make sure player's level. Pretty cool stuff. The last one I'm not going to take out. I'm just going to show you here. This is 21st Century Breakdown.
John's on his Green Day run.
Yeah, after I bought Dookie, I thought, well, I'm gonna pick that up as well. I really love this album. I like this album better than American Idiot. I think it's got more consistently better songs, but they're both really great albums. That's all I picked up right there. So hope I didn't bore everybody to death.
Nah, you're good. That was some cool stuff. Well, a couple things I want to show off. I actually made videos for. If you go on Instagram, you'll see the video I made for this Donnie Darko edition I got from
Here
the
she
label
is.
Mutant. Here comes. There she is.
Hi. Just in time for Donnie Darko.
Just in time for Donnie Darko.
Yes. That's awesome. That's a great find.
It was.
And
And
so-
actually, oh yeah, Lauren, Bill, Lauren. We'll get back to him in a minute. But yeah, like I said, this is from Mutant, and they teamed up with Arrow Video, so it's got Arrow's 4K Blu-ray discs in them, and it's a really cool.
Cool.
It's a really cool like digibook, and an artist did this artwork for it.
No. Oh my god.
I know.
You did it again, Jody. God
I
damn.
know this should have been a Hey Lauren release right here.
So pretty.
But good news, you can go over to Mutant, and I think they're doing another print run of it, so it will be back.
Good.
And it will be available. You can snag that. Another video I made on my YouTube was for Katie Video is now doing DVD boxes, and I got her Stranger Things
Yes.
series.
Awesome.
So she's putting her artwork.
I love her work actually.
I love her artwork. I have a good number of her VHSs, which is what she primarily does.
Yeah. Same here.
And
Really cool.
she did these on VHS back before season 5 dropped. It was like a huge box set where each season was 2 VHS,
Yeah.
and then 5 came out and she did it, and then she did these new DVD boxes, and I was like, hell yes.
That's awesome.
I had to get those. If you want to see more of that, head over to my YouTube. And one that just came in today, because I had points built up on her website because I buy too much from her. And I haven't even unwrapped it yet. And I love this so much because she put a Kmart sticker on it. So it makes me laugh. I might just leave it wrapped up just to keep that sticker. But I got the one she did for the Batman.
Oh, nice.
And
Cool.
she put this old Kmart price tag sticker on it. I wish it was only $3.29. That would have been cool. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think all I had to pay was shipping. And the last thing I got in, I'm finally able, as a group buy host, I'm finally able to offer WCL, which is a super limited run premium line. They do, and their titles are just like all over. A lot of them are foreign. A lot of them are like old school. And I was able to snag this out. Unfortunately, wasn't able to host a group buy for this one, but I was able to get this from a buddy of mine. It's their release for Primal Fear.
Nice.
They do amazing work. This one actually features a slip, so you can get it out of there and it slips out like that. They don't do steel books. They do just regular snap cases, but then they also include a folder that's just full of all sorts of goodies. I actually just unwrapped this before we got started, so I haven't even gone through the goodies yet. But this is a really cool edition of Primal Fear. I had to grab it. Like this one, they only did 300 of. So normally it's like 300 and less. So they're super limited, and excited that I can offer those to my group buy people now. So that's exciting. But that's all I got this week for new pickups.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got
Awesome.
a couple of those Cotty video sets. They are pretty nice.
Yeah. They do a really good job. I got a number of them that
Yeah,
from just some that I've came across.
I was going to say maybe by 2040, Katie will be up to Blu-rays.
Right. Lauren, you just got here, but it's totally your turn. You got anything to show off that you picked up this week or that came in this week or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, I was just about to say, like, I've been really excited about these, so I wanted to show them off.
Nice. Go right ahead.
I only have 2, but they're steel books. And they're really pretty.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Trimmers.
Oh, I love that one. That's a great
Nice.
steel book.
Oh, I was just like, oh my god! I was freaking out about it. And then inside you get a little booklet, and
Mhm.
there's like interior artwork, which you know I love. And oh, I'm so excited! I love Trimmers. It's just
it's such a great
funny
movie.
movie.
Such a great movie.
it's so good. So, and I got a steelbook, so it's like I have to hold it. And then our friend Charlie actually got me onto this one. I didn't know that fall.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
And I was like, must have that. And
yeah.
I'm doing it.
That's a cool one. They did a really good job with the slipcover over that one.
Yeah, the slip cover is really cool. And then also interior artwork, as you know, I love. So yeah, those are my two ones that
Very
I
nice.
got this week. But I am really excited about them. I'm like a little girl in a candy store. I'm just like, I'm really enjoying them.
That's hilarious.
Very
John, I have not been. I've been seeing the chat go up and down, up and down. We got anybody over there we need to catch up with?
Yeah, I believe so. Let's see here. Where were we?
It's always so small.
we're
in the
right
corner, I
here.
can never read it.
Let's see here. If you're selling at the cons, the best thing is networking and getting the name, getting your name out there. It can always lead to more sales after it's over. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been upping
That's a
my
good skill book.
Instagram game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't. He might have been talking about that anime, or I don't know. I don't know who he's talking about there. I haven't watched that movie yet either. If you're talking about the anime I had.
Oh, you haven't seen Primal Fear? You guys see Primal Fear. It's really, really good.
Blood Tremor Israel did an awesome job on this steelbook. Yeah, I didn't even know that was coming out. Why would I? But I could keep up with it.
It's the movie that made Edward Norton famous.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I have those Arrow 4K sets, so that are really nice. So that's all I need. That still looks pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, it's a good find.
Yeah,
that's a good find. Good job, Lauren.
Thank you.
I just wish they would release the rest of
your
them.
help, and sometimes I can do it myself.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I would love to have a Tremors like box set. That would be pretty cool.
I know,
individual. Right? That would be awesome. And we need that freaking show to happen. It was supposed to happen, and then it got pulled. And Kevin Bacon was going to come back. They keep teasing us that he wants to do it. Just make it happen. I think it was going to be like an Amazon thing or something. I don't remember. It was so long ago, but
I know
that would be amazing.
But like
the Baconator.
Yeah.
Like the boys and Fallout, like they've been honoring like, you know, the fandoms I think pretty well. So like they need to, we got to get going on that.
I think so. Well, before we move on with tonight's theme, which is foreign movies, let's get to know Bill a little bit more. So we've learned a few things from Bill, especially with his poster collecting. Here's my big question for a poster collector, because I'm surrounded by posters in tubes. I get them from like Shout Factory releases. I've even purchased. I've got a really, really nice Back to the Future one that I have yet to even take out of the box that it shipped in, because I don't know what to do with them. I got one spot behind me. I can put one right behind me. I got one covered. I just need to get a frame. So as a poster collector, do you swap your stuff out on the walls? Do you just have one of those big poster books, and whenever you feel like you're in the mood, you just pull it out and go through it? How do you handle a poster collection?
That's a great question. And yeah, the tubes become overwhelming. There's actually a Facebook group. Can't remember the name, but it's movie poster tubes for free, something like that. And you can just post them, hey, I've got 20, come get them. Come get 20 free tubes just to get them out of my house.
Right.
I've done that before just to, get some out of here. But as far as display and storage, I've got them, on the walls. A lot of the alternative movie posters I have down here, 24 by 36, just cheap Amazon frames for those. $20-$30, something like that. But have a lot of the flat portfolios, that they can slide in and you can flip through. That's just a good, safe way to store them. Some, if thinking about keeping, but maybe selling down the road. They just may stay rolled up in the tube for a while or stored flat in their portfolio. And then some others just kind of keep them your standard cardboard with the plastic sleeve. These are mostly for ones that take to the flea market. Makes it a little easier to manage, like, with stacking and leaning them against the wall in the spare bedroom. So that's kind of the main way that I keep things kind of safe, and do swap them out occasionally. Have a light box upstairs and kind of swap those out if I get a nice double-sided one sheet that'll fit in there. So I might swap those out a couple of times a year, just depending. Right now there's a Lord of the Rings in there, and it's kind of been living in there for a while. So yeah, if I spin this around, you would see my pile of stuff still rolled up in craft paper in the corner here. Yes.
Yeah, Bill. Hi, Lauren. Nice to meet you. I was just curious. Do you do like Comic-Cons or anything like that? Do you get like signed photos and stuff like that, or posters and that kind of thing?
For myself, yes. Just I think right before you joined, when I was showing off some of the recent pickups, just went to Monster Mania.
Nice.
Almost 2 weeks ago up in New Jersey, and get some posters signed. Usually for autos, I'll get either like a Japanese poster or some original one sheets I'll get signed, or some alternative movie posters a little bit smaller. I just showed the Terminator, old school Terminator 2 DVD, with Hamilton,
check that thing
Edward
out.
Furlong,
Freaking
and
cool.
T1000 shirt. Arnold, I'll never get his signature, I'm sure, but
That's awesome.
Very nice.
But yep, definitely go to those, and probably spend a little bit more than I should going to those, and getting some autos of some of my favorites. So Michael Biehn was there, and just to be able to meet him, and some of my favorite movies of all time he's in. So
that's awesome.
Nice.
So do you like with posters, like do you like filter those out, or do you just like have them like stationary where they belong, kind of thing?
as far as what's displayed on the walls,
Yeah.
Usually I'll like down here where I am, I have about 8-9 posters up on a wall down here. Right now I've got some of my some Lord of the Rings trilogy. They've been living in there for about a year now. Just
Awesome.
kind of love those, but there are a couple others that that I'll swap out if I get something new. It's like, okay, I'm tired of, I love Dances with Wolves, but I'm tired of Dances with Wolves. I'm gonna put it my new Aliens print in there, something like that.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
I feel like mine are more like stationary, but there's this one like little off to the side frame that has different artworks so like Valentine's Day is like Jennifer's body, and then summertime is Terrifier. And autumn is the Ring, and then Christmas is Gremlins. So like I like to switch it out sometimes with some things, but some things stay put. So
Right.
So that's a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
And I have a lot that are in frames that are in kind of my little storage room. Bedroom that's now a poster storage room, because occasionally I get some of my favorites. They may be in a little rough shape that I got for a good price, and get them linen backed and touched up a little bit. And local guy does that, and another local guy who owns a frame shop. So take some of my favorites to him and get them professionally framed. But of course, they're all leaning up against the wall right now up there. Eventually get around to putting some nails in the walls.
Is your primary collection just like like old school theatrical posters that were released, or do you also go for like the limited print run posters from certain artists?
Both.
All right.
Kind of started out as a kid, with original movie posters or video store posters, and collected a lot of original one sheets. Then I discovered the alternative movie posters that you're talking about. That kind of look like real movie posters that are done by artists, and you get in different commissions, similar to a group buy, in a sense.
Right.
Get a part of that limited edition commission, and it's a whole process behind those. And you finally get them, and yeah, some of those are amazing. I think pretty much everything I have down here are all alternative posters. Paul Mann is one of the artists, and he's just got that kind of old school poster artist style to him. So I love just about everything he does, and a couple others that are amazing. They're up there with some of the greats like Struzan and Amsel.
That's cool. And you said posters since you were a kid. Now I'm seeing some pretty badass physical media behind you. So what came first, the physical media or the posters?
Ooh. I would have to say probably physical media. I mean, I go back to collecting VHS.
Yeah.
In the 80s. At one point, I had a pretty large VHS collection. Then when DVD, came out in the 90s, I probably sold, 80 some percent of this on eBay and upgraded the DVD. And now I'm like, what I do to have some of those back in the collection again. And I kept a few, but took all that money and bought DVDs.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir here, because that was me. I always say that I felt like an old lady as a young girl. It's like I got a whole VHS collection. It's like, oh, DVDs and Blu-ray is happening now. I'm like, you mean I gotta buy the same movie just in a different form? Now I've got like 3 copies of different things. It's a Blu-ray, it's a Steelbook, and it's like an Arrow or something like that.
Yep.
But when I was younger, I was just like, what? I gotta buy the new thing all over again? Yeah.
Yeah, it was every year for Christmas. I had 2 aunts and a grandmother. We all loved movies, and I'd get E.T. or Batman or something for Christmas, and just it's kind of like that throughout all my childhood, and started collecting posters as a teenager, and kind of quit doing that for a while and got back into it on and off, and then started hitting the alternative posters pretty hard, and really kind of fell in love with kind of the newer artists and what they were doing. So then kind of got into international posters, Thailand, Japan, Italy and Spain, and just some of the artwork from those are just incredible. So
Are you searching when it comes to the international stuff? Are you searching for original prints, or are you cool with like the reprints of the original posters?
Generally all original.
Nice.
Yeah.
How hard is that with international posters, especially for like older films? How hard is that to really track down a good original?
You can go to, if you can't find it on eBay, that's kind of like let me look on eBay and see if it's there, what's it going for type of thing. It's kind of like starting the research. Is it actually available at a reasonable price? Because I see posters go for auction on some of the dedicated poster auction sites for $14,000 plus for some of these ultra rare 1930s 50s type of posters. So but yeah, go to different online auctions. Heritage is one that's big. They're mainly for people really looking for the high typically higher end type of stuff, collectors. That isn't what I would say is somebody that wants to maybe buy bulk and try to keep some for their personal collection, and try to sell the rest. But yeah, you'll see some incredible posters go through Heritage. A couple other auction sites that are around that use a lot. You can go look at auction history, so you can kind of get a sense of what they've been going for over the past few years. Of course, things are steadily climbing. I see things that I've had in the past that I probably got for free at a movie theater that the manager gave me that it's worth $200 today in good condition.
Yeah.
So
How do you tell, especially when it comes to like the foreign stuff? How do you tell it's not a recreation or a reprint? Obviously, some of them actually have the fine print at the bottom, copyright 2026. But if they're legitimately trying to duplicate a poster, what are some of the things you look for?
it's definitely for me, and I'd say a lot of collectors. It's you can just kind of tell by the type of paper, the smell of the paper. Typically you'll get ones, you're going back 70s, 80s. They will probably have a little bit of that kind of older, almost mildew smell to them. I think that's relatively hard to fake.
Oh yeah,
but
the library like used book, like
right, yeah,
yep, and they're not going to be perfect. They're not going to have that very vibrant white to them most of the time.
That's some of the charm, though, right?
I'm sorry.
That's some of the charm of it, right?
Oh yeah, just some of that age and imperfection and tears or foxing or stains or something kind of just add to certain posters, just makes them cooler.
Agree.
Oh yeah, for
when
sure.
When it gets down to like extreme collectors who have high value things, they'll even get down into like the microscopic. They can have breakdown and tell what kind of ink it was printed with and things like that. They know by looking at things like that. Obviously, most of us can't do that, but I mean, when it comes down to some like fine collecting, like museum grade kind of things, they can do those kind of tests on them and find out if it's fake or not. Especially with the poster where it's printed anyways, it's had multiple printing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead, Lauren.
I was just going to say, last week I shared, I went to a used bookstore out here, and that's one of the things that I love to do whenever I grab a book. And like, obviously the story sounds interesting, like nice looking book and everything, but I always open it and go I love that like smell, and I like how you described like your posters and stuff where
you're that lady in the bookstore. Okay, cool.
I do it in private, okay? But no, I definitely am that. I love that where it's like yellow pages, like it smells like it's been loved for a long time. Like I just think that's really cool. So I relate to you in terms of how you described your posters, where it makes sense why that is special almost as much as like a brand new fresh one.
Oh yeah. And we got Frank Media and Reviews in the house. Hello, Frank. He's arriving late, but he has some good questions for Bill. Okay. He has 3 questions. What was your first poster? And then what was your first Holy Grail poster? And then what was the most unique poster in your collection?
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right? He's hitting you hard.
I gotta actually think for a few seconds on those questions. But just to kind of add before I forget, just to add to what you had asked, how can you tell? There are obvious things too, just the general print quality. You'll get something and it's blurry or it's cropped, and you're like, this looks like shit. This is fake. Yeah. Sending this back, and I've been duped a few times, and you kind of learn just by getting fucked over, right? And buying a fake that they're trying to make look real. But as far as first poster, oh my gosh, I would have to say would probably have to be something. Now I want to know if it's. I wouldn't say it was like original, like what theatrical issue theater issue one sheet, but I can recall getting as a gift a poster of E.T.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
and having that. So that's probably the only one I can recall being my first poster. Where are the questions at again?
The next one was like,
my Grail piece.
yeah.
Oh God,
And
there's a lot of.
I'd
There's a
almost
lot
say
of
with
grails.
the Grail question, it could go, what's the one that you're still looking for, and then what's that Grail that you finally was able to get?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess for original one sheet Grail, there's a few. But of course, original Star Wars
Right.
is one.
Right. Sure.
Original Blade Runner is one. What else? Raiders of the Lost Ark, of course.
Mhm.
Those are all kind of grails for me
Okay.
as far as
Solid.
original one sheets. There's so many, but as far as like alternative movie posters I have here, it's a Paul Mann, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That's one that still to this day, still one of my favorite posters of all time.
Nice.
Original Alien. That was kind of a fun find.
Yeah. Classic.
Got it in rough shape for a great price and spent a little bit of money getting it linen backed and touched up a bit, and it looks great. But yeah, seems like the grails never end. But
do you have a copy of the Revenge of the Jedi poster?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask that.
I do not.
Is that as popular as it sounds? Like, is it? Because I'm sure it's rare, but I know it's been recreated 1,000 different ways.
Oh, that'd be so cool if you had that.
I do not have one, but I do see them and I watch them, and then I watch the dollars go up on them.
Just keep going up.
It's cool. It's Struzen, I believe, and maybe someday.
There was a movie theater I live here in Kentucky, in Lexington, Kentucky. It was a mall theater, an old mall, and they had like their regular marquee for their new movies, but they had another poster marquee inside it was kind of in like the hallway where you go to the movies, and it had that poster in it for as long as I can remember.
Wow.
For many years. And I don't know if it was original or not, but they kept it there. It stayed there forever. So, but I have no idea. Hopefully somebody took it, hopefully it went to a good home whenever they finally, I guess the mall went out of business, but I don't know if they tore down that, but when it eventually got gutted in there to build something else for it, hopefully they preserved it. If it was real, I don't know, but it was there as long as I can remember. And that theater would have most likely been open when the originals, when Return of the Jedi came out, for sure.
Yeah. But
That's cool.
I know that when I was in high school, like just out of high school kind of range, I had a friend that worked at a movie theater, and they would just be like, we don't know what to do with this poster. Like, do you guys want it? And my friend had these giant posters just all over his walls.
Yeah.
And so it's just that. I feel like that's the best way to do it instead of get thrown away or something like that. So.
I would get in trouble if I worked in a movie theater. I'd have posters. I'd have the big cardboard stand-ups. I'd have to get a freaking storage unit.
Oh yeah, and I'd be in trouble too, where I'd be like, I'm just mopping up this popcorn while I watch this movie.
I just went and saw a movie this past week with my oldest son. And speaking of Star Wars, there's that new upcoming Mandalorian Grogu movie. There's 7 different posters in this theater for that movie, and they're all really cool looking. And the movie's probably going to be shit, but the posters look amazing. I was like, I don't know who did this artwork, but they look awesome.
Yeah, I got one of those.
That's a question I wanted to ask you, Bill.
Kind of classic look.
Yeah. I love shows like American Pickers. Have you ever gotten the opportunity to go to like a theater that's closing or someone's estate sale and actually go through a collection, or kind of like the theater question. Have you ever be able to go into a theater that has a bunch of stuff and you just find just amazing shit?
That's kind of every poster collector's dream.
Oh,
Really?
I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love that story.
I've certainly gotten some at some estate sales or like estate auctions. I've gotten some pretty good scores there. Occasionally, I'll go to a estate sale in my area, and that's the first thing I'm looking for. Is like, where's the
Right.
box of folded Star Wars posters? But yeah, that's never going to happen. But and I see online at collectors groups of theaters that have shut down. Like, hey, we've got 10,000 posters. Who wants to come get them? For $1, $2 a piece or something.
Good Lord.
Dating back to the 80s, some of them. The poster guy at Monster Mania I was talking to, which I got an original thing from him for like an insane low price. He went up, I think he said Massachusetts for something like that. Theater had shut down and they had to get him out of there. And there were so many, he had to rent a box truck, load it up to bring back down. And I think he said there was like 17 originals, one sheet still rolled up in tubes.
Oh my God.
So he let me have one for a steal.
That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing.
But yeah, I've seen people posting that. A lot of times it's like out Midwest or something. It's like,
yeah.
I don't have that kind of vehicle to drive out there. Load it up in my hatchback.
Right. How many can I fit in this thing?
But yeah, that's certainly poster collector's dream, and to find some real gems in them. But I think for grails on a list that I'll probably never have. Well, at least not for a reasonable price. And they're actually tie posters.
Oh
wow! So if I could get my hands on an original tie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and Blues Brothers, I'd be very happy to have those two in my collection. You can get Blues Brothers in okay condition for about $500.
Oh wow!
I've almost pulled the trigger a couple of times. I was like, oh, I'm going to wait. I know a buddy of mine, he's got probably one of the biggest tie poster collections on the East Coast. I'll get some stuff from him every now and then. Please just keep an eye out for Blues Brothers.
Frank's coming back with another question. John, you want to read that one?
What's your most sentimental edition? And he also asks, what movie do you have the most copies of?
Most copies of probably the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I was going to say, you said Lord of the Rings quite a few times.
Yeah, that's kind of the one where it's like every one of your premiums, Jody.
My bad. Sorry.
And every format, the DVDs, the Blu-rays,
Lauren's finally a guest that understands that Jody takes all of our money. It's not me.
Created a whole thing of me looking at you, you're laughing. You know what you're doing.
That's my bad. Well, speaking of physical media,
second.
He may have been asking about the
Dune. Dune's probably second. I've got too many copies of Dune and Blade Runner. Too many copies.
Well, speaking of the physical media aspect of your collection, walk me. This is the question I always get. When and what title took you from regular edition to premium editions? What kind of introduced you into the premium genre of physical media? Because it's dangerous.
It is. It's very. Oh gosh.
Good question.
I think it was one of the Mana Lab one clicks.
Yeah.
That did it for me. I think it was. It's up here somewhere. Oh, it's actually right here. The Blade Runner. Mana Lab one click. I think that was the one that really flipped the switch for me.
Yeah,
And it's all
Manchilab
downhill.
was my guilty pleasure on the premiums. I was into them for a minute. Idea of a one click just never clicked for me. I was just like, why? Just pick one. Especially when I was getting them from the website. I was like, just focus on one. Don't just whenever back in the day when I was buying direct from the website because I had no group buy knowledge about anything, I would just pick the one edition I wanted, and there'd be a backup just in case. There's a lot of those right now. I'm kicking myself in the butt. I was like, damn, I should have just got the one click. I should just. But yeah, premium game is no joke.
Took a while to figure out. I'd go to the web, I'd see them, and then I'd go to their website. And as soon as they'd go live, sold out.
Oh yeah.
Then I figured out the group buy thing, and
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that kind of mentality. Or like I mentioned earlier, where it's like it's VHS and now it's DVD. Like, what the heck? I have to buy the same movie just in a different format. But then I also hold on to my DVDs a little bit because like there's nostalgia there.
Yeah.
Then I have the DVD and then I see a beautiful steelbook. I'm like, I must have this.
mhm.
Or like an Arrow copy, you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
collector's edition kind of thing. And so it's just like, yeah, I own it twice. Like, what? Like, you got something to say? Like, so I definitely can appreciate that with especially the U-Bill, like the Lord of the Rings, like multiple copies. It's like, yeah, it was pretty and I wanted it. Like,
Yeah.
That's all it
I
is.
need
That's what it
one
is.
copy, but I've got 8 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the artwork and
yeah,
the quality of some of them are
Yeah.
amazing.
it's kind of like with your poster collection, where it's just like, yeah, I have a poster of this movie, but this poster artwork is different and
Right.
it's pretty
Mhm.
and I want it.
Well, just don't start looking at Japanese movie posters and you're gonna be like, holy shit, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I stumbled across, I think it was a Facebook ad for a company, and they've got to be reprints of them, but it was a company selling, and it was all like Japanese prints, and I was like, damn, these are really awesome. Why didn't we need to get a hold of this? Like, but now, again, it's kind of like the conversation started. I look around in my rooms on my house, like, I got no place to put this. What am I going to do?
I know,
Yeah.
right? You go to like the Comic Cons or like horror cons or whatever, and you see all this artwork, and it's like, oh my god, like I want it all, but it's like, well, where am I gonna put this? I don't know where it's gonna go.
It's a lot of stacks of things in plastic sleeves, right?
Right.
Right.
And then
A lot of
you're,
times, you meet the artist and you talk to them, and you're like, oh, okay, I gotta buy a couple things from you now.
Yeah, I got
and now
You're
your
too
hands
nice of a
are
guy.
full, and it's like, well, what do I do now?
Mhm.
Oh man. Funny.
So,
Well, we had a theme for tonight. We're an hour into the show and we haven't even touched it because we're too excited about Bill being here. But so tonight's theme is foreign movies. I picked a handful out of my collection. I hope because some of these are horror movies, so hopefully I'm not stepping on Lauren's toes down here. I apologize if I drop some titles. So I'm gonna go last. But we're just kind of talking foreign films. Any cool additions you might have, or any movies you want to talk about in general. We can go around, and of course the chat. If you want to chime in with some foreign film titles that you enjoy, I kind of got a mix. I got some horror, I've got some action, and I've got one superhero, which I thought was fun to bring up because I stumbled across it, and it's a silly ass movie. But yeah, we'll start with Bill, our guest. What kind of foreign films do you want to bring up and talk about tonight?
oh gosh, okay. Yeah, I had an aunt that was a high school French teacher, so she was always making me watch French movies. That's kind of where it started. Then I went through a foreign film kick towards senior year of high school, where I didn't want to be around anybody, so I just sat around and watched foreign movies that I got from Blockbuster.
There you go.
But let's see, most of these are fairly common, but First one is, of course, Emily.
Oh yeah.
You can see
Oh,
that one.
yeah. Good one.
Sorry, there's a glare there.
Yeah.
But, just great, fun,
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
heartwarming movie. Starring Audrey Tutu. This is the Steelbook Blue. Next one is, this isn't a movie, but this was actually a I guess show / miniseries by Lars von Trier, but the Kingdom. This is
Oh,
the
nice.
the
Okay.
Kingdom trilogy box set. They made seasons 1 and 2 in the 90s, and then they made the third and final season just a couple of years ago. Finally finished off the series after, gosh, I don't even know how many, 20 years or so. The Kingdom Exodus. But if you're a Lars von Trier fan, this is kind of where he started. A lot of fun, just awesome series,
That's cool.
and a really nice box set from Mubi.
Nice.
And I have a cat who's interested in what's up here on the table. And next one is, well, this was the first copy, and I just upgraded to the Blu-ray, but Shaolin Soccer.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen that, just great movie. A lot of fun, great comedy, and for the time, the special effects were amazing.
Awesome. Pretty
Oh,
artwork.
wow.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, this was one I got fairly recently, actually. Can't remember who put this one out. This is the old school DVD from back in the day.
I love that cover.
Very cool. Very cool.
And then this one is, I believe, still only available on VHS. I've not seen it on DVD or any disc format. Another French movie, Le Grand Chemin, The Grand Highway. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare there. This
Sorry,
is
I'm
just
not- For some reason, I'm not doing my job here.
oh, it's okay.
John.
But just a good drama with some comedic elements. About a little boy that lives in the city, and he goes out to the French countryside to live with his uncle, and meets this quirky little girl, and it's just kind of a whole lesson about life and sex and love. Just a great movie, and I can't believe that somebody hasn't picked it up for like Criterion or somebody for put it on disc.
Let's get the word out.
And yet another French movie, but going in a different direction, is High Tension.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I
That's a
haven't
good
seen
one.
it, but I've heard good things.
Yeah. Probably, as many horror posters that I post on my Instagram. This is probably one of my favorite, I guess, slasher films.
Would
It's
you
kind of
mind?
it's like,
I was just gonna say, would you mind giving me a synopsis? I'm curious about it.
yeah, without kind of spoiling it, because the ending is, I don't want to say controversial, but it's kind of where people split on whether they love it or hate it. It's the end.
Okay.
But it's two girls, like maybe college age girls, that are going out to the one girl's family's farmhouse out in the country, and along the way there's a madman that you see who's just a psychotic killer. It's kind of a grotesque scene when you meet him, and as they're sleeping, he kind of enters the home and just begins to brutally kill everyone. And then it really turns into more of a movie about survival, and then also revenge. But then there's a twist that occurs that I won't say if you haven't seen it, and that's kind of where things kind of fall apart in a way. And again, you either kind of love or hate that twist.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard a lot of people kind of make this like French horror like trilogy with the Martyrs inside and the movie you just described, and so it's
Mhm.
like it's around that where it's just like if you can stomach it, like you're in for a ride, but it's not
But,
for everybody.
I kind of describe this as like art house slasher film.
Oh, there you go.
Got it. Cool. Okay.
And
I've
two
heard of
more, and then I'll shut up. These last two were probably the most impactful for me. But I have the original VHS, and then the blue. They did release it on Blu-ray. It's Man Facing Southeast. It's an Argentinian film, and if
Oh.
you've seen K-Pax, the movie K-Pax
Oh, yeah.
with Kevin Spacey and I think Jeff Bridges, I believe.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's the movie. That's the movie. They basically ripped off the whole plot of Man Facing Southeast.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So just an absolutely incredible film that to this day there are scenes that just you cannot help but shed a tear. And then the main actor, not shortly after the film was released, passed away of AIDS. So
Oh wow.
incredible film. And then
I need
last
to write
one,
that one down.
and I'll shut up, is probably one of the greatest films ever made, but it's Once Were Warriors.
Okay.
It's a New Zealand film about a Maori family, and it is just about as real and brutal as you can get in a film. This one will stick with you when you see it, no doubt. But just incredible, probably two of the most incredible performances I've ever seen. And you will know one of the main characters, Jake, who is Tamara Morrison, who is now Boba Fett. He became Jango Fett in Star Wars, and then in Book of Boba Fett, he's in this. So, but yeah, absolutely incredible film. So, highly recommend it at least once. So,
That's awesome.
and that's all I have on my stack.
Nice. Got some titles to jot down now.
I know, right? Better homework.
Right? John, before we move to you, do you want to catch up on the chat? I've not been able to see what's going on. And while you're doing that, I'm going to glance over at the Instagram real quick and make sure I haven't missed anybody saying anything over there.
All right, where we were here. Let's see here. Scottish Geek guy actually said he joined over from Instagram.
I was actually fixing to say, I see where he mentioned earlier on my Instagram asking if Scottish films count as foreign film. Yes, they do.
Yes, British films as well.
I had Life Force as a backup. That's British. So
There you go.
They're foreigner films.
Burner.
Let's see here. Movie has I was waiting to get Straw Dogs 4K to come out this year. Stray Dogs. Straw Dog, because I was thinking British, and I was thinking Straw Dogs, and I completely misread it. Yeah, Stray Dog. Yeah, the Kurosawa. Even though, because I was thinking in my head, it's like, well, technically, I don't know if I would consider Straw Dogs a foreign film, even though it was shot in a foreign country. It was made by an American filmmaker.
No, it's always so annoying, right? Or it's like a base in a different country, but it's actually American made.
Right.
Let's see here. You see the sequel to Once Were Warriors. It was called To Become the Broken
First
Hearted.
becomes of the broken hearted. Yes, and Jake DeMus kind of he goes from antagonist to kind of somewhat of a protagonist. Kind of the whole story arc for him was really good. I had a VHS bootleg copy of it, but I think you can watch it on YouTube now for free.
Oh wow. Nice. Well, John, you want to go next with your little stack of foreign films you pulled?
Yeah. Read and see what he said here.
Oh,
California Sheeman is coming to USA Cinema soon. Directorial debut James McAvoy.
Oh, wow, that's going to be interesting.
Oh, and I forgot to mention that the director, Lee Tamahori, I just found out during the Oscars, you know what they do with everybody who's passed away. Just found out during the Oscars that the director of Once Were Warriors passed away last year.
Oh, crap.
That was kind of a little bit of bad news during the Oscars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stray Dog's definitely Japanese. That's what I'm saying. When I glanced at it, I thought it said Straw Dogs, so I had it on my mind. I guess the first up here is in my hand. This is Joseph von Stromberg. It's not Stromberg, excuse me. He always forget. You think Stromberg means his name Sternberg, excuse me, but he made several movies with Marlene Dietrich, but this is one of his most famous. This is Blue Angel. It's a fantastic movie.
Nice. It's a pretty cover.
Yeah.
This is German.
Okay, cool.
If you don't know much about Marlene Dietrich, she was kind of a sex fiend. Most people. The part of Germany she came from was pretty well known for that kind of behavior.
Hell yeah.
And she was married to the same man for like 25 years. And
sorry.
And
he wants to know the airport code.
I'm just gonna fucking leave. Jesus Christ.
Go ahead. I made a bad joke. Uh-oh. John left again.
Oh no, we keep losing him.
The computer issue. I swear to God. I'm getting tired of it. Well, okay. Well, until he comes back. There he is. He's back. You were glitching out on us.
But this is a good movie. There's a whole set of Ron Sternberg and Marlene Dietrich from Criterion Collection has a whole set of their Blu-rays of all of their movies. I meant to pull it, but I didn't do it. The next is an interesting movie here. It's a African-made 2 movies from Africa, and Hollywood Super Action Volume 1. They probably had some more I never picked up, but these were made by, I forget which I can't remember which country this came from. I apologize. I can't remember which actual country this was made in, but it's Who Killed Captain Alex and Bad Black. And they were made for basically $200 American, and they have special effects in it. They're bad, but it shows the ingenuity of people who don't really have the means to make movies what they could do. So it's really cool.
Oh, wow. What was the title of that one again?
Well, there's 2 movies. Who Killed Captain Alex and Bad Black. It's an AGFA release, but Hollywood Super Action Volume 1.
What year did they come out?
2010 and 2016.
Okay.
Oh.
The next up is one of my favorite Jackie Chan movies. It's one of his earliest ones, and one of the, I don't know, it's one I consider one of his best ones, but it's called Snake in the Eagle's Shadow.
Oh, okay. I like that artwork. That's cool. Yeah. No, that's cool. I haven't seen it, but it looks interesting.
Yeah, this is a really good. The next one is another. For For some reason, I got a whole run of chop sakis here, but this is a really great movie. This is Sister Street Fighter.
Mm.
This is another great Hong Kong movie.
Very cool.
And of course, I always bring this one up. This is one of it. This is Lady Snowblood. This is one of them inspired Tarantino and Kill Bill.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's very cool.
One of them. It's got multiples. And this is another Jackie Chan movie I pulled off there. This is Heart of the Dragon, or Heart of Dragon. It's Heart of Dragon. It's not Heart of the Dragon.
Oh, love that cover. That's a cool slip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
This is an Arrow release. Yeah, I think he's kind of looks after his brother who's got like he's just mentally handicapped or something like that, and he's got to look after him, and his brother like gets him into trouble where he has to fight off people. It's a good story. It's a good hearted story.
Oh.
Next is just a normal. This is stuff people seen, the Hammer Films collection. Just Hammer Films general. So just some really great Hammer horror we always talk about.
Hmm.
Of course, this is the bird with the crystal plumage, the Dario Argento movie.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot. I have that too. I forgot all about that.
That's very Tim Burton-esque artwork. I like that.
Yeah. I think I made a video earlier advertising this tonight, and it's I think I said horror. I don't know if it's real. It's kind of a maybe a psychological horror. I wouldn't necessarily call it a straight up horror movie, but it's really good though.
Yeah. Would you call the movie Coraline, or even like the book, like horror? No, it is creepy. Yes.
Yes.
That's the vibe I'm getting from that cover art.
This is another collection I have. Shows that Hammer did more than just horror movies. They did film noirs as well. That's really good stuff.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, they did some really good stuff. They did sci-fi, and I mean they were around since like the late 30s, so they did a whole lot of different genres before they got into really what I guess made them their bread and butter, the horror movies. Now this is a Flicker Alley. They kind of produced. I think it's Flicker Alley was I can't remember. It's kind of like a preservation society thing, but this is Julian Duvier in the 20s. These are all silent pictures. It's a cinema of discovery. And the one movie that that's really well known was called I'm just going to focus on that one. It's called Les Mystères de Tour Eiffel. Sorry, it was not one to, but this is a scene from the movie, and it's got this crazy. Why is my camera not wanting to focus? There it goes.
There it is.
And it's got these great special effects of where they're climbing up on the Eiffel Tower, but it's they built the sets inside a studio, but it looks realistic, like the projection. I don't know how they did it back in that day. I don't know if they did a rear projection or what they did, but it was just fantastically shot. You feel like you're like really high up and everything. It's fantastic. There we go. Let's see if we can.
That steelbook that I shared with you, the Ball movie. I love that movie so much, and I need to be analyzed because I am terrified by heights, but I love that movie, so I would love to watch that movie, but at the same time it would be like
That's all I had.
You go see it in IMAX.
Oh my god. I'd be like shriveled up into a little raisin. That sounds like a cool movie. It would scare me though.
I think
Well,
Bill,
those were cool,
got a
John.
couple
Before we move to Lauren, is there
Bill-
any other catch up in the. Oh, look! Oh shit! Look at that.
Oh, what are we doing?
Couple of posters Bill put up.
Yeah, I was throwing those up for you. These are Italian Locandinas, and they're nice small size. They're I think 13 by 27 inches.
Those are
Oh,
now.
that's cool.
Got a very decent stack of Locandinas, and within some of those are a lot of kung fu posters.
I wasn't going to pull any kung fu, but Mike, where he had to drop out tonight, I was going to allow him to. He always enjoys
Mike would have been all over it.
Yeah. I have a bunch of other sets too, like some of the Shaw Brothers collections, stuff like that, but I didn't want to pull too much.
I know, same here. I could have doubled my stack, but I tried to concise.
Do we need to catch up in the chat before we move on to Lauren, or are we good?
Let's see here. First term movie I watched was Run Lola Run. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a great German film.
Yep, I guess so. Thank you. Said Susie Kendall had a great crystal plumage in that movie.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Must
Cool.
know.
All right, Lauren. Let's see the stack that you didn't pull much of because you could have doubled it. Let's just see what happens.
I know. Like I said, I have many more I could have added, but I'm trying not to hog the entire.
No, you're fine.
But so my first one, and not in specific order, it's just what I have right here. But so Troll Hunter, you guys have heard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Norwegian. It's really fun. So it's like horror, like creature feature, like dark comedy kind of thing, and I just really love it. Not enough people know about it, and I always try to talk about it as long as I get the opportunity,
Right.
So, but yeah, Troll Hunter, Norwegian, very good. If you like subtitles, like that's your guy.
You gotta watch with subtitles. Watching dubbed just takes away from the film, in my opinion.
I couldn't agree more. That's one of the things. Like, I actually had I had a girly friend that had a boyfriend who's like, all right, I can't do subtitles. I need to do dub. And I'm like, my sweet summer child, we are not experiencing things correctly. I love, like, if you can do subtitles, like you got to do subtitles. Like that's just how you got to do it. The next one is Ganjam Haunted Asylum. Have you guys heard of that one?
I have not.
I have not seen that one.
No.
No, gotta do a watch now. Here we go.
Yeah, that's homework for you guys. Seriously, it's good. It's really good. It's like it's a South Korean like found footage style. So it's kind of like Blair Witch Project a little bit, but it's a little bit more modern where they are like they're YouTubers and they're streaming and like, we're gonna go like explore this haunted asylum, like woo, but it's actually haunted. And they get messed up. Oh, but it's really good. There are 2 sections. I swear to God, I think I've watched this movie like maybe 10 times, and every single time there are 2 sections of this movie where I have to go and turn the light back on because I'm just like, I'm traumatized.
Oh, come on.
I know I'm probably a wimp, but it's good. That's the point where it's not hokey. Like it actually takes itself seriously, and I think it's really good. And that's another one where I would definitely always bring up if someone's like, "What's a foreign film horror movie that you would like?" I'm like, let me tell you about this one.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so the other one I feel like not enough people talk about this one. Hatching. You guys heard about that?
I think I've seen a trailer for that. I don't think I've seen that movie.
Yeah, it's Swedish. It's very weird.
Okay.
So this young girl discovers an egg, and she, for some reason, decides to keep it under her bed, and it hatches, and then it becomes this weird fucking creature. And she's like, well, let's just keep that alive because that's the right thing to do.
Right.
And then it goes into she has a very toxic relationship with her mom, and so it kind of like goes into all different like dynamics, but ultimately it's this thing hatching underneath her bed, and then the relationship with her mom somehow gets globbed along with like, oh well, I'm a mom now because she hatched a egg underneath her bed. It's very strange, but
Okay.
it's absolutely captivating. So if you're into a weird time, go for it. And my last pick, so this British, and you probably have heard of it, Ritual.
I think I have seen that. That looks really familiar.
Yeah, it's starting on Netflix. So
Okay.
Nice.
yeah, I love this one so much. I love the main guy, like Rafe, and I keep doing this wrong, but yeah, it's a group of friends. So one of the guys doesn't want the night to end, so he's like, let's go into the liquor store and like get something. And best friend's like, fine, I'll come with you. And then the liquor store is being robbed, and then he accidentally gets, well, not accidentally, but like he gets murdered. And then they go on this trip to Sweden to kind of like pay homage to him. And then they're like, oh well, let's just do a shortcut through the woods. And that's like the worst decision that they've ever made. But yeah, and then yeah, there's a creature and stuff like that. I'm not gonna spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it's very, very good, and I highly recommend it. But yeah, I really love this story. I love that it's British made, but also it is in Sweden. And so it's just like we're bouncing around all over the place. Like we're staying away from America. That's the point. Like, right? So, but yeah, I could easily like go right behind me and pick out several more, but I will stop hogging the screen.
I'm just super excited, man. You didn't have me because I was worried because a few of mine are horror based. I was like, this is probably going to be bad.
See, and I specifically picked ones that I thought that, like Jody might not pick. So
I don't have any of those.
there we go.
There we go. Well, before I go, we got what's going on in the chat? Anything we need to touch on?
Let's see here. Where we pick up? No, nothing new at the moment. Well, except Movie Hunter said he never seen Hatching.
Never heard of Hatching. Apparently, we need to get on that one.
It is good. I mean, I guess you have to. Do you like weird?
Right. Sounds weird.
It's gonna be one of those where it's just like, what the fuck am I watching right now? But if you kind of enjoy that style of horror movie, like I recommend it. But if that's not everything is everybody's cup of tea. So
that's fine. That's fine. Well, I've got a couple to show off. I didn't go crazy. But I think I've shown this one off on the show before, but I just love this packaging so much. I pulled it out again because it's Norwegian. I had to bring up Dead Snow, guys.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. And this one has Dead Snow 1 and 2, which is hilarious.
Oh, and it's got a booklet.
It's got a booklet. Big time jump too. I think the first one was 09 and then the second one came out in like 2014.
Yeah.
But if you love zombies and hate Nazis, this is the movie for you. I love this wraparound. That's cool. And that's like a that's a lenticular. That comes off.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fancy.
pretty.
It's a cool movie. I discovered this later in life. I think I discovered part 2. And then I was like, "Oh shit! I gotta get both of these. These are wild." The next ones I grab is actually all 3. But we got the Train to Busan.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I thought you were gonna pick that. That's why I specifically didn't pick it.
Oh, that's cool. And I went ahead and grabbed the other ones.
That's one of my favorite movies ever.
I grabbed the station one.
Mm.
I
See,
love
I
this
got
cover. I love this cover art too because the back of it's there's like anime to it too.
You're killing me.
Oh yeah.
I have the first one that you showed. I do not have that one, and now you're killing me again.
I'm sorry. And then I got the third one too.
No, there's a third one.
I got a Peninsula. There you go. She gets so mad. I'm sorry.
It makes me mad that it makes you happy. So
I mean, it's fine. It's just it's the exhausted noise that you make. You're like, God, you fucking guy. And then I got a couple of Russian movies. So this one's called Coma. And again, it's Russian. Let me open that up. This is a really cool version. This is a weird fucking movie. You're basically in a coma, and your coma consists of memories and all this other crazy, wacky shit. And you get trapped in there, and you got to figure out how to get out. So
sounds fun.
it sounds crazy. Buildings are upside down. Things are falling apart. Monsters, creatures, anything in your imagination is trapped inside when you're in a coma. That is crazy.
Steelbook though.
Sounds like the Cell.
I know, right? Yeah, it gives off Cell vibes for sure. And then I got this super. Listen, I stumbled across this because it was like a $7 steelbook on Amazon Germany, like forever ago. And then I got it, and it's the most beautiful steelbook I've ever seen for $7. And it's this Russian superhero movie. And it's like a group of superheroes, superhuman people that the government puts together to go fight during a war. It takes things from all the super movies that you could possibly imagine, but it's called Guardians. Have you ever seen? There's a bear man in it. Look at this guy. He's a bear man. And this guy just screams Winter Soldier. Like,
were they supposedly trying to rip off Marvel or?
I need to look at when this movie dropped. When did this movie drop?
Is the CGI and stuff pretty good in it, or?
It's not bad. It dropped in 2017. Okay, but like, here's a better picture of the Bear Man. Check out the Bear Man.
That's pretty cool.
I guess.
Well, I mean, you have to have a bear in there as being Russian.
Yeah, if you can't have Groot, you got to have a bear, right?
Yeah, that's formidable for sure.
But look at the. Let me see if I get the light. Look at the freaking embossing on this thing.
I know.
It's pretty awesome.
It was $7.
Wait, that copy that you have
yes,
in your hand?
$7.
That's crazy.
The title, the framing, the people, the bear mouth. Look at the bear mouth. Look at the bear mouth.
The box too. Yeah, that's cool.
The whole thing, but yeah, it's I think it's one. I'm trying to remember the time frame of when it takes place. Was it let me see here. Wasn't so maybe it was Soviet. No, I can't find it. But yeah, it's a wild ride, and they basically, I mean, you talk about I mean, you got Guardians, you got Suicide Squad vibes, but it's just this crazy ass Russian action movie.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was my little stack that I pulled. I should have ventured over into my Arrow selection a little bit more, honestly. So-
That's
But,
one good thing about foreign films. We all have different tastes and different movies.
yeah,
So many- I mean, really, even with, American movies the same way, because there's just been so many made. I did have one more thing before we move on that I forgot I had set over here to the side, and it's just that Federico Fellini Criterion set that came out.
Oh wow, that's cool.
To represent the Italians. This is
That's
a
awesome.
cool set. The only thing I didn't like, I don't really like this sizing format. It's the size of a Laserdisc box set.
Oh yeah, that
I think
would
the Criterion just I think they went, they were looking at some kind of format and they're like, remember those Laserdiscs we used to make? Because the Godzilla set's like that too.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That thing.
I have no place I can put it. There's no place I can really display it. But it just comes with a bunch of crap like that. It's just the guide to his films and stuff like that.
That was when they come with a bunch of crap. It's awesome.
That was a J card for it, but the artwork for some of the artwork that was really nice though, because you do get the large print art on such a case like that, open it up and get the whole thing, and then the movies. But I don't.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. I don't particularly like those sleeves. I'm not so much worried about them scratching, but they're just a pain in the butt to get out. Especially that Godzilla set is horrible.
Oh yeah, I've seen videos on that.
I think they believe people are just going to buy those and just like leave them, never watch them or something.
Yeah, they're just there. Yeah.
But I see he posted a couple more posters. I did find some posters, but these are not big posters. But I'll bring up Bill's posters here since he's the guest.
Sure. Oh
No,
Yeah,
hell
but
yeah.
as I saw, Jody had a little critter behind him, so
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Where's that? What language is what am I looking at? What is this?
these are the Italian, two fogli, or some might call it one panel. They're 39 by 55 inches.
Good lord.
They're pretty big, but yeah, they're definitely wall statement pieces. Just
That's
some of the
pretty
artwork on them are like pretty wild.
Oh hell
That
yeah.
was a little more standard.
Yeah.
Where was this one from? These both Italian.
Yeah.
I can't see the lettering close enough to see the language. Yeah, that one's really cool. It's kind of weird though. They emphasized this is definitely the second one.
Yeah, this is definitely number 2.
Yeah. The entire poster.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Hey, we got time for a Hey Lauren. You want to knock out a Hey Lauren episode?
Bring it on. Go for it.
I'm down. You want to do it?
Are you ready?
Sort of. We'll get the intro going. Then I'll get ready.
I hate how happy it makes you.
You ready? I think this is it right here.
Go for it.
It's time to play a little game where I show Lauren some fun things. It'll make her mad, I guarantee, but it'll be fun for you and me. It's time to play
You can't get too mad at me because I sent you the link to buy this, and I don't think you did.
Oh
So
my god! Oh,
you're gonna get in trouble because now you got to look at it. And I'll be honest with you, these are pinching the hell out of my nose right now. I can hardly breathe.
good. At least you're
Yeah.
discomfort.
This is from Umbrella.
Oh
This
my
is-
god! Is that the first terrible?
This is all 3.
Oh my god!
It's all 3, and it includes that Hallows Eve. It's got fun, glossiness.
Does it come with the glasses?
It comes with glasses, and you get a little mini art.
No, are you
Yeah.
serious?
Dude, I'm telling you what, you should have. If it's still on sale, you need to hit this up. And I'm not just talking to you, Lauren. I'm talking to everybody. They were dropping this thing. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff. I don't think I grabbed everything it comes with. They dropped this thing for under $100.
I'll tell you what, sir. You have all of that right there, right now. So
I'm telling you, but each slip has its own original artwork from Umbrella.
oh, how cool!
Super glossy.
God, glossy, yes.
I like the back.
Yeah.
Nice back.
Mm-mm.
That's what she said. And then there's part 2. Oh, here we go. Part 2. More glossy.
Glossy, glossy.
And again, these slip covers are, I love the back of this one. These slip covers are Umbrella exclusive.
That was cool.
And then number 3 is fucking terrifying. Look at that.
I know.
You need to go buy
It's
this.
fucked up.
I'm going to be honest. I'm getting a little lightheaded. This thing's really cutting off the oxygen circulation to my brain.
Yes. I'm impressed.
Do they
And
squirt
then you-
water or anything?
What?
Do those squirt water or anything cool like that?
Oh, they should. And then you get this 265-page hardback book.
No, hardback book. Oh,
Hard. That's hard. Listen to that. That's hard as a rock.
shut up.
Listen to that.
Oh my
It's just full of. There's movie posters in here. There's behind the scenes.
No,
There's
that's so cool.
so many things. Props, special effects, interviews. It's amazing. And then you get art cards too, but we don't have to go through all that. There's art cards too. Get it? Art cards. That's funny. And they only made. It's getting really hot in here. They only made 20,000 of these.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
oh, it came with stickers. Look, there's stickers.
there you go.
Stickers. That's
Jeez.
my hey Lauren, look at this episode for this week. But again, I'll end this how I started it. I sent you the link to buy this for cheaper than I did, and you still didn't do it. So this is what you get.
When I first seen you with those glasses,
The glasses.
I thought you went and robbed one of your kids' toy box.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I paid money for these.
Time is still money, so maybe
It burned. All right,
That-
well,
that, or I just rob your house.
no. I told you, I just paid my ADT bill. I'm caught up. I got alarms. I got a bulldog that won't attack you, but he might pee in front of you. So watch your feet.
Thank
Other
you.
than that, it's okay.
Those
See,
Terrifier
Terrifier said.
actors are they're always at the cons. I think all
Oh,
of
yeah.
them were at Monster Mania last year at some point. Like Art, all of them were there.
I see he
He was
posts
in
going on all
costume.
the time. What movie
Yes,
is
sir.
that?
Here's that's a Love at First Bite tie poster.
Oh, I see now. Okay, I didn't recognize anybody until I saw what's his face.
Yeah, so you could see just kind of the wackiness and the color
That's awesome.
pop. Should have brought these up when I was actually talking about them, but
No, you're good.
figuring out the how everything works here.
Hey, we're figuring it out too, buddy. I'll be honest with you. We just swing by the seat of our pants and see what happens over the course of 2 hours. Well, we're kind of winding down. We got the last 15 minutes here while we're looking at some posters. Talk me through your Instagram. I think the poster page is fairly new, isn't it?
Yeah, I started it a little while back. I don't know how long ago, and just was busy with work and other stuff. And now that I'm teleworking more, and I'll have a little bit of time at the end of my day to mess with it and start getting some. I try to post 3 to 6 or so pictures a day. Add some fun music to them, and it's starting to pick up a bit with some followers. Some stuff for personal collection, but most of the stuff are things that I'm going to take, to wherever, or post up online. So
That was actually going to be my next question. I wasn't sure if this is all from your personal collection or if you're going to do a mix of trying to sell on Instagram too, or just give previews, kind of like what you were saying. If you're going to do the flea markets or the cons or something, start
a little bit of all that
stuff there.
Yeah, a little all that. Getting all the pictures, taken right takes a little bit of time. And then next phase is trying to. I want to make it so the prices are fair for everyone. Again, this is just kind of more of a hobby, something to do for fun, and get some cool posters back out there.
There you go.
Starting to post prices in the comments of the photos, so folks are on there and they see something, they can shoot me a message and I'll get it to them.
You actually brought up in your comments, and I think this came up in a past show. I don't remember how it came up in a past show, but about refreshing a poster and getting it worked on. What does that? Because I've seen videos of that where people submit like old theatrical posters and they freaking hose it down with some stuff, and they do all sorts of crazy stuff. Some of them actually even go in with paint or markers or whatever. I don't know if there's a specific one that they use, but what does kind of go into that, and what does that usually? What's kind of like a typical price range that somebody has to pay to get a poster brought back to life?
Well, there's one company in California that I've used. They did my Lord of the Rings, but we're talking original Lord of the Rings cartoon British quad. That was folded, nice. So it's fold lines and everything, and sent it out to them. And Fourth Cone, is the name of the company, Fourth Cone Restoration. And they have a really cool Instagram, YouTube, Facebook page where they do shorts or full-on clips of kind of how they do the whole process with that, where they, wash it essentially with like a light detergent. There may be other chemical. I don't know, the chemical composition of what they use, but it's, purified water or some type of detergent to wash it, get all that acid and dirt and grime and everything out of it. Kind of watch them with the Mylars, and they're just squeegeeing everything out constantly. And that also relaxes the paper and gets those fold lines out. Once that's done, they'll then put a kind of a natural adhesive on the back of it, like it may be like a wheat glue, something. Everything. Usually, you want to get it done to where everything is reversible, and then they'll adhere it to the linen, and then it dries, and they'll then cut it out, and but usually the best way to do any type of like touch-up restoration is while it's drying on the linen before you cut it out, so that it maintains that tautness. I'd love to learn the process, but I don't have the space for it right now. And then they'll touch it up usually with some sort of water-based, either water-based colored pencils or just water-based paints, I think are typically the two main things they'll go in and use. And they do an incredible job. And local guy that I started taking some things to, he does a great job. And I could drive to his house in 10 minutes and chit chat with him. And he's a little bit cheaper, but yeah, Fourth Cone does amazing work. They'll make a poster that's ripped and has folds, lines in it, and is missing ink, and make it look brand new again. If that's what you want, some collectors want to see the fold lines; they like them. Some want to see it completely restored, just preference. Linen backing is usually, I would say, on average, $80 to $120, $140. And then restoration is just basically just how long is it going to take, for what it needs. If it's going to take 4 hours to get in there and fill in colors, I mean, that could cost a fair bit, a few hundred, $300-$400. It just depends.
Yeah.
And how much
And you
work is
kind of
needed.
touched on it there, like as far as like, are there more collectors that want to have a poster that's been touched up and fixed, or is there more collectors that want that original rough corners, folds, and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of like a ratio would be on that. I think it may also depend on, this is kind of my personal take on what poster it is, with Star Wars, Raiders, Blade Runner. I want it flat and touched up and beautiful, But if it's like a tie poster or just a cool old Italian horror movie poster, I want to see some of that grittiness to it. So it kind of depends for me.
It definitely does depend. I would agree with you. I mean, sometimes I'm kind of like you, where I want like rolled up in a tube kind of poster, but then there are times where you purchase like an arrow or a extra like special collection of a movie that comes with a poster, and it's
Scream Factory.
but then all of the creases and like, this is a really cool poster, but also like, what do I do with this? Very frustrating. So I can,
but there are purists out there that they want to see the fold lines, and they want it as is. And that that's fine too. It kind of depends for me though. And what's it going to cost? You could, if it's something that's bigger, that's going to cost more.
well, of course.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with paying to get it to be like steamed or whatever. But so far,
Preservation.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, there are some that are probably just too far gone, and just maybe get them up in a frame and just enjoy the rattiness of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Not even have them framed. They just are there, and you get to still appreciate them. You open them up, you see them. It's beautiful, and then you put it back in its little slot.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And
Before
then
we
framing,
call it
that's
go ahead,
additional
sorry.
cost.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to get it professionally framed and blah blah blah, that's not cheap, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of my posters are going to stay in tubes for a while, guys. I don't.
I was going to show everybody these. These are little mini posters, but these came
Oh, yeah.
with Mystery Science Theater shout releases. But I guess I better blow these up. These are kind of small. But they made one for each set. Came with 4 movies, so they
Nice.
had artists who would make them for each set. I just thumb through here.
Oh, that's cool.
But there's always Tom Servo and
Right.
Bo doing some kind of depiction of whatever is in the movie. I've got to get these put back with the sets. I took them all out a long time ago when I had them in cased up differently, but stuff like that. Danger, Death Ray. But these are cool.
Those are awesome.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
I'd love it would have been cool. I thought like if there was a way to make these into to frame them. Oh, well, hang on. I lost my cursor. There we go. If I could frame them and put them in like a poster size and make a couple different posters out of all these with them without damaging them though, without being able to take them back out. That's the problem. You'd have to glue them in or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or tape them or something, and all that would damage them most likely.
Yeah, that's one thing collectors don't like is when somebody will adhere a poster to like foam board and all that kind of shit. That's just like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the amount of times that I've gotten like a steel book delivered to me, and then like that gunky, gluey shit, like I have to like do like surgery to get it off. Like, I hate that. Like, so yeah, like that's just one example of what you just described.
Oh yeah, and the older though gets, the worse they are.
I know.
Some of those were like leaving little dimples.
Yeah.
You know, from pulling off those little glue blobs.
Yes.
Oh, you fucking kidding me, really?
Now this one I had today came with that Boy and the Beast. It just had that little bit on there, but it barely, if you can see it, it's just one little bit, and it easily came off. It almost felt like a magnet when I pulled it off, but it was just very lightly on there. Some of them had the biggest glops of glue on them.
Oh,
of course,
no.
I've never had one hurt anything, but that material. But
the way that I'm still mad about my Misery, like the movie Misery, my Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It did the globby glue that you guys are talking about. And so it's right on Kathy Bates' face. And so it ruins it.
Damn.
Like, God. Like, it made me so mad. I'm like, well, it still plays and it's a good movie, but
some of the UK steelbooks, instead of the little glue blobs, they'll actually be like a circle sticker, because the J card will wrap over the top and the bottom, and they'll use these little circle stickers to hold it to the steel. Now, if it's like a new title, they usually come off fairly good, but if that's like been sealed for years and you get it, it's a nightmare. Especially if it's like a matte finish steelbook, there's just always this little half moon little thing on it. You're just like, okay.
I know. And there's even times where it's like, so you show it to somebody, they probably wouldn't notice. But it's like, I noticed this little smudge because I remember. It's so frustrating.
Approx Books and all those places. So even Walmart and any retail store and stuff, they like to stick stuff like that on top of a slip cover. So and some of them are really bad. Some places come off easy, and some of them are like you got to leave them on there because it's going to rip it off, no matter how.
I completely, and like I said, I visited a used bookstore just last week, and it's that same exact vibe. Like some of the stickers, like nice and clean. Some are like, I'm gonna make your life hell. It was like, I hate that. It's if you're gonna put a sticker on a used, it's just purchase in.
The manufacturers manufacturers stick them on too. Those like it's like some kind of like advertisement. They'll put a sticker on there. It's like a little bubble sticker, and it's like covered up, and it won't come off. I have all kinds of them are like that.
Like a nice adhesive, like little, just like. I used to work at Barnes and Noble. I know what I'm talking about.
Right?
Just get the nice and clean, like take off. Of
Barnes and Noble has those. I don't know if they had them when you worked there, but they have those one stickers that's actually when you peel them off, it's like a electronic. It's like got a
Oh, it's like a
circuit.
little piece of metal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like got a circuit. It's circuitry on the back, so
Yeah.
it triggers the theft alarm at the door.
Oh, yeah.
Target used to do that. Target used to do a big square, and they'd put them on everything.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it was wild.
That probably was after I started working in Barnes and Noble, but
Bill, I saw you pull something out off the shelf. You got a damage story you want to
I
share?
was going to ask you, like these. I don't know if you got any of these slips. I think they were, UK
Oh yeah.
Batman and Dark Knight slips and like Exorcist. But yeah, these were notorious for
Yeah.
pulling the J card off and boop. There's
Right.
a little blister right on
It'd
the
be a
front
little
of your
bubble
brand
under there.
new. Yeah. Oh, not
That's
good
awful.
for OCD collectors like me.
I know, right? Well, we've hit that 2-hour mark, lady and gentlemen, and this was fun. Oh,
That
John's
was
got something.
that was right behind me the whole time.
Oh, was it?
I could
Oh.
Add it to the list.
pretty nice set too.
That's cool.
Add to the homework, group homework.
Yep.
I just looked over my shoulder and I was like, I couldn't think earlier how it was spelled. It was Dietrich or von. I couldn't remember how. So I quit. I didn't even look for it really. So then I looked over my shoulder. I said, "There it is." I was looking for something else because there's some of these sets that are come out. It's kind of like that that Godzilla set that I got from you,
Oh yeah.
and like they kind of peel away like whatever they covered the box with. It's almost like a sticker, but they're starting to peel away. But I've got some others like it that I didn't get from you. They're just like some of these newer releases that are.
They're just not making them like they used to.
Yeah, I was trying to find. There's one right here someplace I was going to show you, but it's not important.
Well, we're at the 2-hour mark. We'll wrap it up. Bill, thank you, sir, for joining us this evening. This was a wonderful talk. I learned a lot. I think we all learned a lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And but go ahead and promote yourself a little bit. Put your name out there. Tell people where they can find you.
It's just for Instagram at flashback_posters. That's it. And like I said, trying to get the collection / inventory up as quickly as I can. Trying to 5-6 different posters a day. I'm not trying to flood it. But,
Yeah.
And if you're in the Baltimore area this weekend, I'll be at the Auto Bar Punk Rock Flea Market vending. See how that goes. And
Nice.
maybe see if Monster Mania will take me in one of these days. That would be fun. And a lot of what I collect and is inventory, really geared towards those sorts of folks. A lot of horror and
Yeah.
fun, wacky horror posters. So
Cool. Well, I can't wait to see posts if you make it
stick
to
to
the
original. Nothing's
Yeah.
nothing's reprint or bootleg. It's all original. There are a couple that I may have that I'm trying to get out that are commercial posters, but transparent about that. And those are always cheaper too. So
Nice. John, how about yourself? You got anything you want to share?
Just Be What You Collector, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Just have videos coming out several times a week. So check those out when you're over on TikTok. TikTok mostly, then I share over to my stories on Instagram. So that's about it.
Nice. Lauren, how about yourself?
So I'm analyzing horror on Instagram primarily, with an S instead of a Z, British spelling. I also do letterboxed reviews, like movie horror style reviews and stuff like that. And then I occasionally am on like Twitch and like Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it now. So stuff like that, but primarily Instagram. I have a YouTube channel that I keep wanting to try to get back up, but primarily Instagram.
Awesome. Well, I'm still raising 4Ks on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Been doing more active on YouTube, more active on Instagram as far as like posting, sharing my collection. Also, group buys are on Instagram. I've got one coming from Plain Archive probably tomorrow. And yeah, here every Wednesday with the
I don't know who froze
Joe.
up.
and
think-
again, learn a
There he
lot.
goes.
Somebody free?
And I froze up again. I swear, we're getting to the end of the show. My computer's like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Ran out of
But I
memory.
was saying, Bill, thank you, sir. John, Lauren, it's always a pleasure. And everybody go check out Bill Flashback Posters. He
Absolutely.
does some amazing stuff. I can't wait to see some pictures from the flea markets and cons in the future. And so we'll see you guys next week.